What Adam and Danielle Busby want their 6 girls to learn from OutDaughtered. Exclusive interview. We've all heard the saying, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. Adam and Danielle Busby no doubt know this from experience. When they wished for a younger sibling for their daughter Blake, all 3 of them got way more than they bargained for. The only all-female set of quintuplets in the U.S. overnight, their little family ballooned into a girly platoon of 8. To say it was a huge transition for the Busbys would be an understatement because they were born prematurely. All 5 girls spent time in neonatal intensive care before being sent home. Once the girls were home, the family had to contend with a hectic, non-stop daily routine that involved over 50 diaper changes and 40 bottles a day. The Busbys wouldn't have it any other way. While freely admitting the challenges of their new lives as parents of a supersized family, they also wanted to share and celebrate their good fortune. Indeed, the quintuplets were born on TV and have had their lives and adventures copiously documented on TLC's hit show, OutDaughtered, which starts its newest season on July 11th after a 2-year hiatus. Viewers will notice a lot has changed since the Busbys last shared their lives on TV. The quintuplets are now 8, and big sister Blake is now in middle school. In an exclusive interview, Adam and Danielle Busby shared what it's really like raising 6 kids and why the show matters to them. The story of the Busby quintuplets was too good not to share. What motivated you to share your family's life on TV? What do you hope viewers will learn from it? Adam Busby, I'm going all the way back to the beginning. It was a pretty miraculous story that we felt needed to be shared. Our family dynamics and stuff are very much different, and I feel like God has given us a story, and it's good to share your story. We have a very tight-knit family, and you don't necessarily see that a lot on TV. Most of the stuff that you see on TV is centered around drama and dysfunction and stuff like that, and our life doesn't have much. I've heard that twins often have a special emotional connection and a sense for each other's feelings. Do you get any sense of anything like that with quintuplets? Do they have a special bond? Danielle Busby. Oh yeah. Within the quintuplets, we also have a set of identical twins within that bond. They definitely have the identical feelings and emotions. As far as the dynamics between the Quints, all 5 of them definitely have the more sympathetic feelings of when someone is hurt. They all have that air and wonder and heart of, why is she crying? Or did she hurt herself? They have those sympathy feelings, but the identicals in the mix are in sync with everything. Highs and lows. Adam. You can definitely tell the difference between the identicals and the others that are fraternal amongst the Quints. Even Ava and Olivia. Whenever the other Quints are in each other's space or we're watching TV or watching a movie or whatever, kids are kids, and sometimes one kid will crowd the other, get on top of the other, and the identical twins never push back. They always sit on top of twins. Adam. They're always on top of each other. They don't care if the other one's touching them. It's weird. It's so different. All the girls have distinct personalities and interests, and their parents honor them. Do the girls behave differently off-camera than on-camera? If so, how? Danielle. No, they're pretty raw. They all have different personalities, for sure. I think our viewers see that in all of our kids, how different they all are with their personalities. They all have held strong onto their personalities. We honestly identified their nicknames and identities in the womb. They're still the same as Danielle. That's definitely a challenge in the house when you have 6 kids who all have different personalities and different interests and likes. But we try to do our best to make sure we are listening to our kids and having that one-on-one time. When it comes to sports and activities, they all do different things. We want to instill in them, what is it that you like? It's a challenge, and it's a challenge to discipline 6 different kids the way that they accept discipline. It's a challenge to keep them all happy in the way that it makes them happy. It's a parenting struggle every parent has with multiple kids, not just necessarily quintuplets. But we do our best, and we do love to split our girls up at times and do one-on-one dates. That helps us give them that quality time. Adam and I have always made that a point from early on, taking them out solo on dates or dividing. With the girls growing fast, the rules are always changing. Danielle. People think that she probably feels left out the most, but I guess you could say it like that. But I have more sympathy, and she might get the most attention because, in my life growing up, I was not the multiple. I have sisters who are twins, so I was like Blake. I was not the multiple. My heart has a little bit of sensitivity towards making sure that she's included, or what she. Especially now as a preteen, there is a big change in that age gap. When you're 10 or older, and your siblings are younger than 10, things change. Your likes change, or I hate to say this, you want to talk about boys or makeup and all these things, and it's very different than playing with baby dolls. We do our best. I'm extra sensitive. Adam. It's funny because we do get a lot of criticism for that on social media. On the TV show, yes, the Quints get a lot of the attention there because that's what people are tuning in for. It's the Danielle, but we also try to respect all of our kids' privacy in a way. Do they want to do this? Or do they want to be seen on this social media? Or do they want to be in part of the scene that we're filming? We are very open, and if they're not wanting to do something, we don't make them do it, and we don't push them into that. That's part of our parenting too. Adam. The nature of figuring out what your kids want and need. We're constantly shuffling, and in this constant season of figuring things out, we're not always going to make the best decision, but every day we're trying. The girls know they're being watched and think it's funny. Danielle, they definitely identify that, now more so because we've always had a YouTube channel too, and they love watching YouTube. But they have this whole understanding now of, oh, to put that on TV, you have to film it. They get it now, when it comes to what we do at home versus the TV show. They enjoy it. There's highs and lows across the board, and kids are kids. There's days I'm tired, and there's days they're tired. But we try to do our best to involve them when they want to be, and let them rest when they don't want to be. The recognition that they get these days around in public or whatnot. They laugh at it because they're like, they said they watch us on TV. They think it's funny at this point. The Busbys hope the show will become a repository of memories for the girls. Adam. It's a very unique experience that very few people in the world will ever get. I gravitate to this idea of this show and our life being so public out for the world. It's a really neat legacy to have that I think of the future whenever our kids are graduated from high school and start families of their own. Their entire childhood was documented so that they can go back and their own children can go back and see this. I would give anything to be able to go back and see how my dad interacted with my grandfather whenever he was a kid. I never got to meet my grandfather. But our kids and our grandkids are going to have such a unique experience of being able to go back and watch that and watch how their family evolved and how their grandmother interacted with their parents and their grandfather interacted with their mom growing up and what. Danielle. We want them to remember, too, the closeness and the value of family and how important it is. They also get the best footage yet. I can't go back and watch footage when I was a kid. It was on a VHS tape, and who has VHS players anymore? We have a very interesting story, and God's given us many trials to face, and we've been trying to conquer them and keep our heads up across the board. Like Adam said, it's part of the board. Like Adam said, it's part of the legacy that we're leaving behind one day. It's very, very unique, and it's something that we hold close to our. What's wrong with Danielle Busby? OutDaughtered star details health issues. OutDaughtered is back for season 9 after a very long 2-year hiatus. There was concern the Busby family wouldn't return, but Adam, Danielle, Blake, and the Quintuplets are back for another round of reality TV. The Busbys are fan favorites among TLC viewers, as they wonder how Danielle and Adam did everything they did after the Quints were born in 2015. Now that they are back, Danielle's health journey will be chronicled in the new season as she learns to deal with what's happening within her body. During season 8, Danielle talked about some of the symptoms she was experiencing. Nearly 2 years later, things have improved slightly, but there are still unanswered questions. Danielle Busby gives a health update. While speaking with US Weekly while promoting season 9 of OutDaughtered, Danielle Busby opened up about what's been happening with her body. Everything started to happen when Danielle slowed down once the Quints hit school age. She mentioned first grade being the turning point when she noticed something wasn't quite right. Walking upstairs was hard for her, which was a big deal for the mom of 6, as she has always been athletic and fit. Danielle told the publication, "It's hard sometimes to even explain what I'm feeling or how my body is reacting to something even in the view of Adam because he's like, You look fine, you were fine yesterday. It's annoying, it's frustrating, and there's days where I didn't do anything extreme or offset or something, and I just will get up and I can't move my hands and my feet, and so it's an up and down journey. There are good and bad days for Danielle, and Adam is there to support her, but often doesn't understand how she's feeling. At this point, what's happening with her body is still in the discovery stage and no concrete diagnosis has been given. What can we expect from Season 9 of OutDaughtered? There is plenty to look forward to with Season 9 kicking off. The Busby girls are all older and have developed different personalities while being the little ones we remembered before the 2-year hiatus. A check-in on how their lives have changed and where everyone stands now will be exciting. The show tapes roughly 6 months in advance, so viewers will see what the girls have been up to and where they are headed. Danielle and Adam are taking it day by day, and hopefully, answers about her health will come soon so that she can get used to her new normal. OutDaughtered recap April 6th, 21. Season 8, Episode 7, Nacho Typical Thanksgiving. Tonight on TLC OutDaughtered, the reality show starring the Busby family returns with an all-new Tuesday, April 6th, 2021, episode, and we have your OutDaughtered recap below. On tonight's OutDaughtered Season 8, Episode 7, Nacho Typical Thanksgiving, as per the TLC synopsis, as the Busbys get ready for a busy Thanksgiving, Danielle's health issues start to take center stage. Blake must face her fears when she is to get 2 teeth pulled. The Quints get a crash course on the importance of being thankful. So make sure to bookmark this spot and come back for our OutDaughtered recap. While you wait for the recap, make sure to check out all our television recaps, spoilers, news, and more, right here. Tonight's OutDaughtered recap begins now. Refresh page often to get the most current updates. In tonight's OutDaughtered episode, the episode begins with Adam and Danielle playing football with the children. The next day, Danielle is cooking in the kitchen with the girls. They are making crescent rolls. She tells the children that Blake is going to get some teeth pulled. A few days ago, Hazel had to get a filling and she was giving laughing gas. It worked really well. She didn't even flinch with the drill in her mouth. Blake is super nervous for the dentist. Her dad assures her that she won't feel anything, and Hazel says it's true. She didn't feel anything when she got a filling. Adam and Danielle are coloring turkey pictures with the kids. They're supposed to disguise their turkey, so it doesn't look like a turkey. They are really trying to help the children understand what the meaning of Thanksgiving is. Not just turkey and mashed potatoes with gravy. The girls are 5, you can't expect a whole lot, but they want them to understand that they should be thankful for something. Danielle doesn't feel well, and over the last 6 months, it has been getting worse. The migraines and the neck pain are pretty constant all day. Her arms get tingly. She can feel them, but she can't feel them. She's been getting heart palpitations, and they have been pretty scary. Every day she is in pain, and she doesn't understand why she is not getting better. She hasn't told Adam everything. She tries to do everything she can, what she needs to do to take care of the family. She knows something is wrong. She doesn't know what it is, and she is worried. If it gets any worse, she doesn't know if she can handle it. Danielle talks to Adam about a women's business support group that meets in the area. They want to feature her boutique, do a pop-up event, and she thinks it is awesome because it will bring people to her shop. Adam tells her that she is setting herself up for failure. She has too much on her plate. He knows when she has her mind set on something, there is no turning back. To take the pressure off Danielle, Adam goes shopping for the Thanksgiving dinner and takes the girls with him. But instead of buying items to make turkey dinner, he buys things to make tacos to take the pressure off of Danielle. Meanwhile, Danielle is preparing for her pop event and has called on her family to help her. Danielle tells her sister about her week, how stressful it is, and she wants to do it all, but knows she can't. She also mentions her pain, and her sisters came to help because of what she is going through. She hates that she is short with the kids, but the pain, it is her way of lashing out. Her sisters try to encourage her to take care of herself. Danielle says maybe she is just stressed. Her sister says she has to slow down. This could be her body's way of telling her. Time for Adam that he bought ground turkey, and it's turkey tacos for Thanksgiving dinner. She smiles. Danielle is trying to get the girls ready for the day, but she woke up with another migraine. Adam tells Blake that they are picking her up after lunch for her dentist appointment. All the girls hug Blake and wish her luck, which helps to make her feel better. At school, the kids are having a Thanksgiving feast outside. After lunch, They have to throw beanbags bin and tell their teacher what they are thankful for. At the dentist, Blake says he is not ready. She is super nervous. They put a bib on her. She is afraid there is going to be blood everywhere when they pull her teeth. Adam is hoping the laughing gas kicks in quickly, and she forgets why she is there. The dentists tell her that she is going to feel like she is in outer space. Blake says laughing gas makes her feel like Hazel because she is in her own little world. The needle is typically the hardest part, but she didn't feel it. When they go to take out one tooth, Blake can feel it. Blake is saying ow a few times and Danielle is having a hard time watching her. The 2 teeth are gone. Blake did very well. Danielle has her first pop-up at the shop, and as much as she doesn't want to leave Blake with a babysitter, she has no choice. In the car, Danielle tells Adam that she is not 100% happy with the setup, but it is what it is. They arrive at the shop and Adam says it looks good. The pop-up is officially happening. Her sisters arrive and they are scared that Danielle is not feeling well and want her to see a doctor. She carried 6 kids, and that is hard on a body. The next day, it is taco time, and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. The kids want to show everyone what they are thankful for. Danielle finally tells Adam about the pain, the migraines, and the fact that it has lasted for a month. She says it almost like she feels sometimes that she is having a heart attack. Her arm is numb. Adam tells her she needs to go to the hospital. OutDaughtered. The Busbys fear for Mom Danielle's health in new Season 8 trailer. In a new teaser for OutDaughtered, Season 8, Danielle Busby confronts a scary situation that has her and the rest of the Busbys worried for her health. What's going on with Danielle Busby? In a new teaser for OutDaughtered Season 8, the mom of 6 confronts a scary and painful situation that has her and the rest of the Busbys worried for her health. In a super tease for the upcoming season of the Busbys TLC reality show, which premieres Tuesday, February 23rd, the family of 8 is dealing with challenges on multiple fronts. Of course, there's the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. The public health crisis means that Adam, Danielle, and their 6 girls, including 5-year-old Quintuplets, are stuck in a house, which no one is a fan of. The girls have been cooped up in the house way too long, Adam says. They're going stir-crazy, and it just has us all on edge, Danielle adds. In addition, Hazel's eye condition is still unresolved and she hasn't been able to see her doctor for months. The unknowns make for a scary situation for her parents, Adam confesses in the teaser. Danielle faces a frightening health situation in OutDaughtered Season 8. Finally, Danielle is having health issues of her own. Severe pain sends her to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong, but I can tell you that I'm here because something's not right, she says. It seems the issue might have something to do with her heart, which confuses her daughters. One asks if her heart is broken and terrifies both her and Adam. Yeah, it makes me scared. I'm a frickin' mom of 6 for God's sake, Danielle says. If I have to have surgery, like, what does it mean if you have to have heart surgery? I'm frickin' 36 years old. That's like as bad as it can get. The Busby Quints start kindergarten, plus the family go. Camping happily. It doesn't seem like it's all doom and gloom in the Busby house. The Quints hit a major milestone when they graduate from preschool and enroll in kindergarten. Plus, the family decides to get away from it all by piling into an RV and going camping. It's a bit of an adventure, as you might expect, complete with snakes and a surprise thunderstorm. But the Busbys appear to make it through their wilderness experience unscathed. They're also staying busy with various pandemic-friendly activities, including a homemade haunted maze in the backyard and a socially distanced visit with Santa. On social media, fans shared how excited they were for the upcoming season of OutDaughtered. I've been waiting for the return. I'm so excited. One commented on the show's official Instagram account. So excited. Can't wait for more Busby adventures, another shared. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby says Hazel has always lagged behind the other Quint. Hazel Busby has always kind of been behind the rest of the Busby Quints, Danielle Busby says. Here's what she explained in OutDaughtered. TLC's OutDaughtered Season 9 is here, and Danielle and Adam Busby return to show fans their lives in 2023. Now that the Quints turned 8 in April 2023, they're learning new skills, like riding bicycles. Unfortunately, Hazel Busby doesn't take well to riding her bike. And it may remind fans of the one time Danielle admitted that Hazel lags behind her sisters when building new skills. OutDaughtered Season 9 fans adore watching Hazel Busby take on new challenges. The sweet-mannered 8-year-old appears more cautious than the other Busby Quints. And in the past, Danielle Busby said Hazel has always been kind of behind her sisters. An early season of OutDaughtered showed Danielle consulting with a preschool for the Quints. "We will need them all walking," the preschool teacher told Danielle. "It's kind of a safety thing because what will happen if they're not is the other kids will trample all over them." Danielle said Hazel wasn't walking yet, though the 4 other Quints were. Danielle consulted with Adam Busby regarding the situation. The parents could either put the 4 other Quints into preschool first or wait for Hazel to catch up to her sisters so all the Quints could enter school at once. "It seems like it's always Hazel, and I hate that it's Hazel," Adam told the cameras. "We don't want to have 4 little girls all doing one thing and then the other one falling behind." Adam and Danielle brought an occupational therapist to their home to help speed up Hazel's learning. Given what went down with the occupational therapist, Danielle guessed Hazel had about 2 months before she'd start walking. "I don't even see this as an issue," Danielle told Adam after he seemed alarmed. "It's just her phase of where she's going. She's always kind of been behind in all the mobile skills. You just have it in the back of your mind that, I know that Hazel is lagging a little bit behind right now physically, but now that she's not going to school, is that affecting her socially?" Adam mentioned later in the episode. Thankfully, Hazel caught up to the other Quints when learning to walk. OutDaughtered Season 9 shows Hazel Busby scared to learn how to ride a bicycle. OutDaughtered Season 9 shows Hazel Busby lagging behind the Busby Quints once more. The Quints are learning how to ride their bicycles. Some kids take to the skill easier than others, but Hazel has a tough time. "I'm not excited to learn how to ride my bike," Hazel says, according to a clip posted to People. Adam Busby noted that Hazel freezes up while on the bike, causing it to tip. He also noted her ongoing issues with her eyes may be the reason. Danielle Busby didn't want to jump to that conclusion just yet. "I just don't want to jump to that being the thing every time," Danielle said. "I don't like doing that to her. Because we wouldn't second guess that if it was any of the other girls. But because Hazel has nystagmus, we must immediately say, this is what this is. It's just, we don't know what we don't know," Adam added. And